team. So the goal is to have 5 to 6 small meals a day, consuming something every 2 to 3 hours. So this is where having that shake on hand will be helpful. So if you're in a meeting or if you're at work, having something to consume. When you let yourself get so hungry, all that self-control just goes down the drain. So you have to be prepared with a shake, with a snack, with something ready, especially if you know you're not going to be near your kitchen for a while.
So we talked about eating every 2 to 3 hours. That brings us to 5 to 6 meals a day. So in hand, I have 2 examples. We're gonna have carbs every other meal, and then the alternate meal will have the fat. So my example here for protein is lean ground beef, sauteed with some mushrooms. And then here I have 4 ounces of protein as well, and that's gonna be with chicken. My green source on this dish is going to be Brussels sprouts, and here I have lightly steamed asparagus. Remember, we want crunchy, guys. Half a cup of quinoa, so that's my carb. And then my next meal will have the fat. That's my 1/3 of avocado. Where should we place our carb and fat meals? Let's think about your workout. So your pre-workout meal will have your fat, which would be this one. And your post-workout will have your quinoa. Or it could be a half a cup to 1 cup of sweet potato, or maybe some long grain brown rice. Just a few examples. So if you're working out in the morning, let's say you're fasted, I like to have a protein shake on hand. If I'm in the gym for an hour because I'm doing my weight training with my cardio attached, because I'm not able to separate it because I have such a crazy day, well, I want to have a protein shake and I want to start sipping on that 30 minutes into my workout. So after my weight workout is done, I'm starting to sip on that as I'm doing my brisk walk or my jog for my second half of the hour. So consider having that, and then you can have your carb source meal post-workout. Raw is the best way. If your greens are not crunchy and you steam them or overcook them and they're not crunchy, you're gonna lack the nutrients. So we wanna look for crunchy greens. So for me, I prefer broccoli, some Brussels sprouts, and my leafies, which are kale, cabbage, and some spinach. If you're focusing on greens that are leafy, for example, spinach, this requires a lot more. So 2 cups minimum, or you can do this whole bag of spinach.
We gave you all the do's, now there's some don'ts. Here's the don'ts that we're gonna try our hardest to stick to for the next 28 days. So first, no bread. Say goodbye to your croissants and what else has bread? I don't know, anything delicious pretty much. Say goodbye to dairy, so no milk, no cheese. We're gonna stay away from all that for just 28 days. No pastas, no beef, and no alcohol. It's gonna be a struggle for all of us, but we're in this with you. So for 28 days, we're not drinking. It's just 28 days, we should be able to do it. And last but not least, no processed sugars. So looking at what you're eating and making sure that you're checking your nutrition label for any added sugars that might be in your sauces or in your foods. Staying away from items that have added refined sugars and processed foods.
Another way to hit meals, snacks, if we're on the go, is having our protein available. So I carry a little container, which I'll show you here. They're little funnels, and I always have a scoop and a half in each of these. I have one in my gym bag and one in my car. Should in case I have failed and I'm on the go, I'm running errands, and I'm having an unexpected day, this is gonna keep me from being grouchy and my body burning my muscle. You never want to wait till you're starving to eat. Get that little itch, that's when you should be thinking about your meal and when you're going to be consuming it. So, failure to prepare is preparing to fail, guys.
Preach.